Hey, what's up guys? Today I'm going to show you how to make little water drops on a leaf. It's very easy, it's quick, it's kind of fun to make. It will end up looking quite realistic, so let's just get to it. First, what you want to do is obviously get an image of a leaf. You can use mine, I'll leave a link to it in the description below. You can get your own image, whatever you want. And next, once you pull up the image in Photoshop, make a new layer right above it and open up your elliptical marquee tool. It'll be right up here in the top left corner. Now hold down shift and drag out a circle anywhere and whatever size you want. That will end up being the water drop. Once you make that, open up your gradient tool. It's right under the eraser above the smudge. Click the little gradient bar on top. And if you don't see these presets, click the gear, reset gradients, and hit OK. And this is the default gradient presets. Click the third to the right one, which is the black to white gradient, and hit OK. Next, what you want to do is you can zoom in, and it'll make it a little easier. Hold down shift and click in the top left corner of the circle and drag down to the bottom right. And as you see, it'll fill with the little gradient that we just chose. Next, what you want to do is double click on that layer and it'll open up the layer style window. Go to inner shadow, make the blend mode linear burn, keep the color black, opacity is 40%, the angle is -30, do not use global light, make the distance 2, the choke 0, and the size 5. Keep the quality just how it is, make it all just normal. Drop shadow, once again, make it linear burn, make the opacity 30% and keep it black too. Make the angle 127. Once again, don't use global light. Make the distance 10, spread 0, and the size 14. Once again, keep the quality how it is, and then hit OK. Now up here, right above the layers, click normal and make it overlay. Then you can hit Command D or Control D, and as you see, there's your little drop. However, it doesn't really look too realistic because there's no light reflection or highlight, whatever you want to call it. So we're going to make that right now. What you're going to want to do is make a new. First, I'm going to name the layer. So I'm going to name that drop, and now make the new layer for the highlight. You can name it highlight. Oops. And open up your brush tool, and in the little drop down menu, click the gear again, do reset brushes, hit OK, and these are like the default brush presets. Click the second one from the right, make the hardness 90%, and the size the size will vary for different drop sizes. A bigger drop, bigger highlight, and like that. I'm gonna make the size for mine 12, and once you get it, just put the little highlight in the upper left corner, and as you see, it makes it so much more realistic. Now, what you can do is shift click both those layers so they're both highlighted to Command or Control G, and that will be your group of that first drop. So I'm going to name that drop 1. And now what you can do is duplicate that layer. You can do Command J, and you can then move it around. Now you have a new drop. For some people, unless you did this, it shouldn't happen, but up here, auto select might be checked, which means that when you try to move something, it automatically selects that layer that you clicked on. So as you see here, it'll select my drop layer. So what you can do, just don't make sure that's not checked. And so let me just move all that stuff back. Okay. So then now what you can do is to do Command T, make the drop smaller, maybe like that. Then I'll move it right there. I'm gonna make another drop and move it right above it. Make it a little bigger. Okay. So I'll move it down here. No, I'll move it up there. You guys get the point. Another cool thing that you can do is make the drops kind of be dropping away, I guess. So I'll make a new layer, and I'll move that around, and then go up to filter. Whoops, you gotta select the drop. Go to filter and liquify, and then you can just choose. Make sure on the top left, this forward warp tool is selected. It's like a little finger, and using your brackets, you can make the brush size bigger and smaller. Make it about the size of your drop, and then just kind of move it however you want it to look like in the actual. I'm trying to make it look kind of realistic here. Maybe like that. Then you just hit OK. And as you see, this drop will be kind of dripping in a way. So if I rotate it, just close that. If I rotate it, oh, that's kind of cool. You can warp it too. But if you put your cursor on the outside, you can move it and then hit enter, and you see it's kind of dripping off the leaf now. So that's another cool thing you can do. Like, put it down here, whatever you like. So that's basically how to make the little droplets on a leaf. As you see, it's quite easy and doesn't really take much to do it. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, please leave it below, or suggestions for future videos, and I'll see you next time.